Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. It is Wednesday, so it is weigh-in and meeting topic day. I usually try to get this done by 7:30 in the morning, and it is now 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That can kind of tell you what kind of day I've had. It's been a doozy for sure. So, let's get right into the weigh-in. I am very pleased. I am down 1.2 pounds this week. So still haven't gotten that 4 off that I gained over the holiday, but I'm in the right direction. I am still under goal. I'm just not comfortable. The first place I gain weight back is up top. The last place I lose weight is up top. And I just feel so bloaty up here. Like in my chest and my arm area, I just feel so bloaty. So hoping that a couple more pounds and I'll feel back to normal and my blouses won't be so tight around the girls. I know, it's crazy. When I lost my original 65 pounds, the last place I lost it was in my chest. I did not lose a bra size until the last 5 pounds of that 65. Yep, and the first place, if I put on a couple pounds, right there. Yeah, not fun. But that's neither here nor there. The good news is I am down 1.2 pounds this week. So I am thrilled with that. And I just have a great mindset. You know, I struggle with BLTs, especially with having these babies here, because it's so easy to open up like their little bag of Cheez-Its for lunch and pop a Cheez-It in my mouth. They're always offering me, we teach them to share, so they always want to share with me. So it's so easy to just pop those little things in, and they add up. I have been so on point with that the last few days. It feels wonderful, wonderful. So I hopefully will keep that going, and I hopefully will see another great loss next week. So I am thrilled. So let's get talking about the meeting topic. The meeting topic this week is still talking about habits, but this time they're talking about piggybacking our habits. So piggybacking habits is where one desired habit or action is linked to a habit or action you're already doing. If you keep doing the first thing, you'll likely do the second. So what does that mean? They talk about, now that it's not printed out, I have to go back and forth. They talk about, think of a behavior you want to turn into a pattern, like going for a walk every day. Now pair this with something you already do consistently, like taking a lunch break in the afternoon. You might put your sneakers on to go for a walk, which is your new behavior, when you close your laptop at lunchtime, which is the existing behavior. So you just piggyback that on. Leave your shoes right next to your desk, right next to your workstation. So that is a signal to do it. There's a lot of things we piggyback and we don't even realize it. At night, my nighttime routine is just a whole bunch of little habits. It's straightening, walking the house to make sure everything's straightened up and my kitchen's reset and ready to go in the morning. Anything I need, if I need to mix up any sourdough stuff, anything I need, like that's routine now. And it's just piggybacking one thing onto another. The first thing is, I look at the menu for the next day, and if I say, we're having, I don't know, sourdough, whatever, so I need to mix that batter up because it has to sit overnight. So I do it. I pig that first habit by checking my menu and checking my list for the next day leads me into the second habit. And that is what we need to do with everything, not just weight loss. We just keep piggybacking on to other things. Like let's say you want to track before you eat. Well, we all eat meals. So if you want to track before you eat, whether you track on paper or whether you track digitally, have that right on the table. And before you put a bite in your mouth, track it. Because if you track that 3 ounces of lean protein or that 2 ounces of potatoes or whatever it is, that's probably what you're going to eat, because you're not going to want to go in and change that tracker. If you wait to track until after you eat, you might say, oh, let's have a little more. Oh, let's have a little more. And honestly, that little more, are you weighing and measuring that little more? You may not be. So if you make it a habit to track before you eat and put your tracker on the table, that will help you immensely. One of the things that I've done recently that I guess was piggybacking, and I didn't even realize that I was doing that at the time. You know, I struggle sometimes with drinking my water. I do. But you know I love tea. Hot tea especially. So what I was doing, or what I still am doing actually, because it works. In the morning when I make my pot of tea, as soon as I pour my first cup, I get my water and I put that right on the counter with the tea. I'll drink my first cup of tea, and then I do not allow myself another cup of hot tea until I drink my first thing of water. I just use like a mason jar because it has the measurements on it and I know how much it is. As soon as I drink that first jar of water, then I have another cup of tea. So for me, it's kind of like a little reward. It's something to look forward to, and I'm getting my water in, and I'm not just drinking the tea. Now, according to Weight Watchers, your tea absolutely counts as water. I just know for me, I do really well when I do drink just plain water. I feel better, my digestion's better, my skin is better, I don't get headaches from dehydration. I just do better with plain water. You don't have to drink plain water if you don't like it. Throw a little lemon in, throw a little cucumber in, do whatever you want with it. I happen to like the plain water. Another thing I like to do, because I like tea so much, is I like to just take a tea bag, whether it be like a fruit tea or green tea, and I just throw it in the jar with the water and the ice. I don't brew it or anything. I just throw it in there. And then all day I just keep refilling it. And you get a nice subtle flavor, 0 points, 0 calories. It is wonderful. I just realized I have like raccoon eyes, but you guys don't care. It's late now because my neighbor came over. So it's actually an hour now after I started filming this. She wanted to see the chicks. So yeah. So that is the topic. It's about piggybacking. Think about what you could do, what you want to do, like a new habit that you want to form that you could piggyback on to something else. And it's amazing. Like I said, with the tea and the water, it really works. It really, really works. So give it a try. Let me know in the comments below what you would like to piggyback and what may work for you. And there's a million examples. I'm just not going to give all of them, but you can figure it out. It really does work. So give it a try. So that is it. Oh, no, it's not it. Let me show. I'm going to remember the recipe this week because this may be one I actually want to make, minus the chickpeas, because you know this girl, I do hummus. I just don't do chickpeas. It is roasted salmon with chickpeas, zucchini, and red pepper. Number 1, I love a sheet pan dinner because it's quick and it's easy. Number 2, I love salmon. Number 3, I love veggies, just not the chickpeas. So it looks really good. Now on the green plan, it's showing as 9 points because salmon is high on the green plan. On the purple and the blue plans, it is showing as 2 points. The only points that you have to count are, it looks like, yep, for the olive oil. So that is fantastic. Getting in your healthy fat and a nice low point dinner. So I am definitely going to save this one and definitely give it a try because we like everything in it except the chickpeas. I'm not going to put the chickpeas. So there you have it. That is my weigh-in, the meeting topic, and the recipe for this week. So thank you so much for watching, and I apologize that this wasn't up in the morning like it usually is, but life gets in the way sometimes, and you know how it is. Now, if I was a professional YouTuber who did this full time, it would have been up on time, but I'm not. I'm a girl who records on her iPhone and lives life. in between. So I hope this helped you a little bit. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love you to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, leave me a comment, give this a like, give it a share. You know what to do by now. And thank you so much for watching and taking a little time out of your day to support me and my channel. And I hope you gleaned a little bit of something from this video. Have a great one, everyone, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow with a full day of eating.